too big. Hello, everyone. Happy Valentine's Day. Let's see, you got some pink on it?
Yep, festive.
Yeah, this is, I don't own a lot of red or pinks.
Yeah.
Not for winter.
Yeah, I don't think I do either.
I wear black. It's sad.
Me too.
Not really.
Clearly.
Clearly, yeah. But, well, we're going to, first of all, we're going to talk a little bit about the Hydrogize bottle. We both have one.
We sure do.
Understand that, hi Erica, understand that they are expensive. There's probably some on the market that are non-Young Living that cost more and cost less. We should post a link maybe to Doc Ollie.
I was going to say that.
I don't think I put that. Oh, I did.
We have before.
Yeah, but maybe we could do that again. It explains what's difference with his. So let's maybe start those while we start on our recipe.
Let's see. So see how it gives you the blinking lights? So what it's going to do, see how it starts bubbling up from the bottom?
It's funny, hers is going to town.
Mine is like the 1 minute. I think yours is the 3 minute.
Oh,
so there's different settings.
Okay, that's interesting too.
Yeah, in the box, they have directions and such.
Do you usually just do the one?
I do.
Okay, I usually do the. I don't know. I always figure.
How did you pushed yours? What, 3 times?
Yeah, and I can't
3
remember because I've got.
And I do 2 short bursts. So there's the difference. So you can see this one is a little more rapid. This is a little more. This one will end sooner than this one. But essentially, what it's doing is just splitting the H2O molecules, and so it's suspending them only for like 20 minutes. So you're supposed to drink this within a 20-minute.
And a lot of times we don't realize that even if we have hunger, you don't have necessarily a good thirst indicator. Could be just you're thirsty, and there's a lot of issues that would just be supported with drinking more water. Let's see, hers is done, and then and we both drink them out of.
You can do it again.
Glass.
And so if you're like, oh, I want to go longer,
you can just push it again. We both are trying using them a little bit more. We know we feel the difference. I feel totally different. Cleaning
because it gets
out.
Intracellular, so that's why the difference is. So if you have any, we talk about toxic load in our system and all that jazz. So
you got to get it out.
Got to get it out. So this gets intracellular. So,
okay, now mine is blinking red because it needs to be charged, which it'll finish this and then it won't work again until I put it on the charge. There's a little button back here that you can open and you put it in, and then, but it will finish this.
That's like a little thing, and then it just plugs in. It can be USB or it can go to the wall.
Saturday, Dean was working in the shed and he had to run the truck because he was looking for a problem when it was running, and he'd gotten that figured out, and then all of a sudden he started getting sick, like vomiting sick from the exhaust. And so I wouldn't go in, just was insisting that he was going to stay home. And so I just thought, okay, we started this with some lemon water in it to just support cleaning things out. And in the morning he got up and he had a little bit of he still had some coughing, which he has the lung issues. So we did some more again in the morning and upped his Ninja like double. And he said, he goes, he's not having any issues.
Better?
Yeah, so.
You can drink right out of these.
Right.
These are meant to be you can drink right out of them. They're meant to go with you.
What did I push mine? 25 minutes or what?
Yeah, yours is a 3-minute. So, I just usually pour it in here. Diana's going to put some lime in her water. I just don't drink right out of it. That's just, we
don't either. Just in case if we share with someone and we know that these, they're easy to clean.
You can put it over ice, too, if you wanted it.
Or you can even put a few cubes of ice in here, because they say cold is better.
Yep.
But I've done it warm. So, now mine's finally done. And you can see there's kind of...
You can add any concoction. So she did some lime. You can do, what is this one? Peppermint, I think?
Peppermint.
Yeah, peppermint.
So we'll charge that.
Citrus fresh, lime, lemon, orange, tangerine. Whatever you want. Thieves. It's good.
I just did some lemon.
It had kind of a little tinny taste at first to me, but now I'm just used to the hydro water, so Hydrogize water. It's awesome. Convenient to carry with. So.
It really gets hydration in you, and that's, I think, one thing.
Because you got to drink it within the 20 minutes, so you're like flushing. So I drank one right away this morning when I got up.
Yep, right away I do too.
It's that whole, they're talking about that flu epidemic going around, not even at peak season, 50,000 flu-related or flu kind of deaths they're expecting this year.
Yeah.
Kind of freaking me out.
Definitely. Yeah.
About 4.5 weeks left, and I really don't want to get put into labor early. So,
right.
Trying to just immuno support.
Right.
You want to talk about this quick?
Okay. was it yesterday, today, and tomorrow, the rose oil is on sale for 10% in quick order only. I don't own it.
It's awesome.
Steph had it she said since last year. Well, you've got it over half left.
Mm-hmm.
So it is.
You physically don't even need to use one drop. It is that potent. Mm-hmm. Like I literally
use it every day.
Pretty close, and you can just like I don't even need that much. It's very viscous, so in here, I mean, it's almost like it almost looks like ice is in there. You can see.
Yeah, I can see that.
So but even that much, see like how.
Oh yeah, I can.
You don't even like if you use a drop, you better be putting it all over your whole body.
And besides it smelling good, it has amazing qualities. I mean,
It's awesome for skincare, awesome for the face. So before I use it, I usually do like this kind of a deal. Mm-hmm. It's in my bathroom. My bathroom isn't cold, but it does tend to solidify and kind of gel up because it is a thicker oil. It takes an astronomical amount of petals just to make this tiny little bottle. Yeah. It is worth the money. I only bought it last year because it was Valentine's. On sale, 10% off, worth the money. I really like it. It's one of my favorite oils. I
set a goal once I achieve that with, then I will be purchasing my bottles. So I just decided it's a great goal.
It really is.
A prize for a goal achieved.
My thought process, though, last year, though, like, think of you go out to dinner, or even if your husband brings home steaks and roses and blah, blah. I mean, you're spending a couple $100 easily. Mm-hmm. Or you go to a movie and dinner, seriously, well over $100. I've had this for a year.
And you're going to have it at least another year.
Possibly. I mean, seriously, the amount that I don't need to use, it is awesome. You don't even need to use one drop.
And if it's not in your budget, it's because it's not in mine right now. Yeah. Rose ointment, I like that.
Rose ointment I use too on the face. So if I want to sparingly only not use this every day, rose ointment in the winter.
Yeah, definitely.
It's like $24, I think, or $22. I looked last night.
It's a nice way to get the qualities and the properties of the rose oil. Mm-hmm. So I own a couple of them, and I'll be using them for a while, like I said, till I achieve my goal. So
it's to each their own. But yeah, so just want to let you know. So a couple days.
But I will be purchasing it someday. You know what? We're all worth it. So I like
roses. I wanted the oil.
Yep. I will do what necessary, whether it's saving, putting a little bit away, or whatever. I will do what's necessary to make that happen. So.
Exactly.
So
okay, so we are going to do a peppermint cheesecake dip, right? Mm-hmm. So you already went ahead and
I beat the 8 ounces of cream cheese. I softened. So and then I added a half a cup of powdered sugar. Okay. Look at when I printed this, I couldn't read it, so I had to look it up. So I did a half a cup of powdered sugar. That's in there. Oh, dang it, I forgot to get the Cool Whip out because I was trying to keep everything cold. It's right on the shelf there. So to that, we're going to add 4 to 5 drops of your peppermint vitality oil. Do you see it on the bottom right? Off to the right or middle?
Yep, oh, I see it.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah. Don't really bend down well.
Yeah.
Do you use a spoon?
Yeah. Probably. I gotta sit forward a little bit. Okay, so we're gonna add 4 to 5 drops to that.
We really like peppermint. Sure.
Should we just
it's
do
not
4?
a really big batch, so it's gonna be pretty.
It's tiny. Yep. So we added that, and then you can mix that in,
mm-hmm.
and then we're gonna add the cream cheese or the Cool Whip. And we were talking about the recipe called for chocolate candy canes, but we just decided
that's a lot of peppermint.
That's a lot of peppermint. So, and we didn't have any on hand, which I used to when the kids were little save the peppermint candy cane when they were babies and teething. I would let them suck on them, and then you'd have to watch because the point would get sharp. So back then, I knew that the peppermint was definitely a good digestion.
And now we have options.
Now we have options.
What would you do with a baby with that peppermint oil?
Probably let them smell this.
Just wave it. Mm-hmm.
Yep, I would just have the cap and let them smell. So it's safe. Strong. It's strong. And you've got your other.
Put it on their feet. There's different points on the feet for
that
tummy.
Would help.
Or you could dilute it. Always with babies.
Yes.
Diluting. Put it on the belly.
Okay.
Okay. So you can add. This is a Cool Whip. Is using the whole thing.
It says 8 ounces.
Yep. So I guess you're taking it all.
And then we're going to add to that, we decided little mini chocolate chips.
We thought it was fitting for Valentine's Day to do kind of a fun little dessert or dip or whatever spread you call it.
They said put it on like cookies or graham crackers, but we were thinking too, you could dip some strawberries, you know, and you could play around with this.
Spoonful.
Yeah.
You know, it's really health conscious.
Yeah.
How much did you want of this?
I don't know.
You tell me what you want. We're just winging it. We're just kind of going with it. I love minis. I like to bake.
I like the minis. Big, go big or go home.
Yeah.
So I tasted your cookies before Dean took them. He offered to leave me some. He really appreciated that.
All right.
Did you see his post?
I did. So I did see it yesterday. I was going to comment, but I forgot. They're delicious.
Cookies. I love to cook. I do not like to bake. And so he was.
They're so easy.
He was playing the sympathy card.
He did. I felt terrible. I was like, I was going to surprise him and bring him, and I didn't. And then Sunday afternoon, I felt guilty. I was like, oh,
poor girl.
So I just made it. It's not that hard. It's like 15 minutes of my life to bake some cookies. Okay. Just a few of these, or
I don't know. Go big or go home.
Yeah, you try this, and we'll see what's going on.
Let's see how this
all these are so good. I have them in a little container.
Yeah, they're so yummy. And they're cute.
They're
kids
just
like them.
They really do. You want more, or are you that good?
What do you think?
Maybe I'll just put a few on top for like to add a decoration.
Sure.
So it's like almost like a fluff or a whip.
Right. You could probably, if you're a sweetie, you could do it on your apples or strawberries. We were thinking too, like I've got Nilla wafers, and you could put some in between two of them, and then maybe dip it in some chocolate. I mean, you could make this fancy.
Mm-hmm.
Which do you want to try, Nilla wafer or graham?
Nilla wafer, I think.
Yeah.
Personally, but that's just me. I guess we'll spit that out.
Okay, there's a little
You can make food and eat it. This is great.
I know how hard we work.
Exactly. We'll drink our hydro water and flush it out.
Yep. Go ahead and try it.
Take a little dab on here. Tasty.
Can you taste the peppermint?
Mm-hmm.
Is it too much?
Mm-mm. It's good. And it's like really good.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
You could add one more drop if you really wanted, but you can taste the peppermint.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That is good. That'd be fun to play around with. And this is kind of what it looks like.
Add a little, for a little decor on top. You want to add a little chocolate?
A little bit. If you're in the area, stop by. We'll have these for a little while.
So good, you guys.
Mm-hmm. This is tasty. That's a fun little dessert.
Treat. I don't disagree.
Mm-hmm.
All right, on to our next. What's our fun making tape?
I need this. Well, because we are so paranoid right now about being sick, because everybody is, and we're looking at options.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to kind of modify. I have we're going to make some hand purifier. A lot of those have triclosan in. I don't know if they've gotten them removed yet, the triclosan.
I don't know. I don't buy a regular off the shelf, so I have no idea.
Very, very dangerous. So we're going to make, I know we've made spray last time, whatever floats your boat, whatever you want to come up with. So we're going to, these are 2 ounce, and we're supposed to have a 4 ounce tube, squeeze tube, so I'll make a couple of them.
And you want a squeeze tube because it's supposed to be pretty thick, I think.
Yes.
So you don't want to do a spray.
Well, our base is aloe vera, and so it is pretty thick.
So it is like a hand sanitizer that you would purchase.
Mm-hmm. So it said basically about 2/3 of your 4 ounce, so I'm going to kind of guess and do, have we got good ounces here? 4 ounces. So we're going to do, so I figure that's about 2/3 of aloe vera gel. And there's where your thickness comes from. Mm-hmm. What I love about this, of course I didn't grab.
You need a different spoon?
I got a little measure.
Oh.
1/2 to 1 teaspoon vitamin E. So not only is this not dangerous for you, this is good for your hands. I mean, we're talking aloe vera, which is known to be good. Mm-hmm. We're talking vitamin E, and
ooh, there it is. It's nourishing to the skin.
And I'm going to go just a little over half, not quite a full. There. And then to that, you're going to add 15 drops of Young Living essential oil.
We're using Thieves, right, this time?
And it said add distilled water, but I'm like, seriously?
You don't need to.
We don't need it.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So you could make like a big even pump bottle too of mixture with this.
You can make a whole bunch. I know that they do make a Thieves sanitizer, but if you have the stuff on hand,
or if they're
and you're in a pinch, sometimes they're out of stock.
I personally wouldn't thin this, would you?
Nope.
Okay, and then I figured I've got little, but I didn't know if that would pour through, so I probably would put it here. But this you can keep in your purse. When we were on the ship, they used it.
Very fragrant.
They used it. They had hand sanitizer everywhere, and I pulled mine out because I wasn't going to use theirs unless, I just pulled mine out. So this would probably take me like a year and a half. So let's see.
It's filling up pretty deep. That's pretty good.
I wonder if I can pour it. Let's see if we can pour it. If it goes in.
Mm-hmm. You see it going in? Is it not?
Yep. Slowly.
You want me to fill the other one?
Sure. And I guess the thing is the other stuff, well, it's probably killing germs. It's hard on your body. So your body's trying to fight getting rid of that out of your system, those toxic chemicals.
Yep. And it's also breaking down, Doc Ollie talks about it, the membranes of your skin.
Yeah. And so
it's just not...
It's like, why not use something that's going to be good for your skin and do what it needs to?
Yep.
That probably goes in better, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, made a mess.
See, this is live. This is live.
Mm-hmm.
Clearly we haven't done this before.
No, these are they're nice, but they're a little hard to fill. I haven't figured out other than with the...
I need this little pipette.
Yeah.
To do it.
Because it gets down in past this little...
Yeah.
So yeah, then you can just keep that in your purse. I mean, it feels... I'll
put the cover on, we can try this one. We'll fill the rest.
After?
Yeah. So just like you normally would just use your sanitizer, right?
Yep, put it in your hand and...
Mmm, smells like Thieves. Oh, it feels good.
It is. It feels soft. I mean, it's good for your... Because the others, a lot of times have alcohol inside. It's quick drying.
My hands smell like Thieves. Ah, this is great. It's really good. You guys, you should try this.
Easy.
You can add anything you want, but we like Thieves this time of year. We're putting it on our feet. We're taking in Vitality. We're ingesting it. Thieves tea. I'm just really not wanting to get sick, and we do a lot of other supplementing too. So, but
yes.
We're just really trying to prevent. We want to be proactive and not reactive. That's kind of our mantra.
It's kind of like you can shut the barn or shut the door after the cows get out, but it's like let's shut it ahead.
Yeah, so let's keep the door shut.
I'm glad we have options if we do, and both of us have kind of felt like a few times like, are we getting it? And so then you just increase what we're doing. So
yeah, I've upped my Ninja. I've really probiotic every morning with the Ninja.
Yep, and I take mine at night. So we got to figure out what works for you, and if something isn't,
I can't take it at night. It just tends to give me heartburn. I have heartburn all the time, but for whatever reason, in the day, because I'm sitting upright, it doesn't affect me.
Music to my ears, Dean said. I said, do you need anything else? I was packing up his stuff to leave, and he goes, yes, what is that one thing I take at night? And I'm like, the probiotic. He goes, I'm going to need some of that again soon. And it's like, I love it.
That's great.
He feels the difference enough to remember, and he's not...
Kiddos, too. If your kiddos aren't on it, just get them a good one.
Yep.
There's many options. Doesn't have to be Young Living, but just get them on something.
I would say get everyone on a probiotic, whether it's ours or not. Yeah, this stuff is...
Flu is scary business, man.
Very, very nice. And it's going to help them feel better anyway.
Just overall.
Especially if kids are having trouble going to the bathroom in the morning, that's going to help.
Even
so
adults.
Ninja, even adults, yep.
Whoops.
I know. We actually have a tiny dab more.
So a little wild.
We'll put that up to the side. I think...
Easy peasy.
thought about I might, seeing I'm hanging out tonight, I might do a little live about update with oils and dogs.
Sweet.
So if anyone's not doing anything exciting, I haven't decided yet. Got the new Foster. I kind of want to show her off and talk about what I've been doing with her. So I'm thinking about it. So have myself a little supper and then maybe come on. So I'll post if I'm going to do that. And if you're busy doing things, you can always catch it another time if you're interested. So I think that's about it. We're going to go live next Monday.
Yep, next Monday.
We'll have our little guest.
Yep.
Maddie will be here. We're going to kind of start talking about seedlings, kids, babies. And we're on the mindset of what else can we be doing and changing and switching out. And if Young Living doesn't have, we'll talk about other things we can use.
Yeah.
So have a good week. We'll check back if you have any questions. I think that's it.
Yeah. Happy Valentine's.
Happy Valentine's. Bye-bye, everyone.